season, Nottingham Forest solidified themselves as a serious Premier League team. Frank Lampard's squad finishing 5th, just 8 points back of Chelsea and a Champions League playoff place. However, they will be heading into Europe. They will be in the Europa League group stage after some silverware. Nottingham Forest on a fantastic cup run last year, winning the FA Cup, giving Lampard his second trophy at the helm of the historic club. Will Forest be able to hold on to some of their star players as we head into a busy summer window, and will they be able to make the necessary reinforcements to not only compete in Europe but to truly compete for top 4 in the Premier League? Season 5 of the Nottingham Forest Master League starts next. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Nottingham Forest Master League. We are almost at the end of this series. We're gonna have, I think, 2 more seasons max. We're in the Europa League this year. Let's start it off with our kit news. Nottingham Forest have signed a sponsorship deal with Adidas, Apple, and the National Health Service, which is more of a charity sponsorship. They'll be the sleeve sponsor this year. Adidas takes over from Puma, and Apple taking over from Rakuten. And with that, here are our new kits. And a kit we're very excited about. This is our European kit, our special European kit. Adidas were our sponsors back in the late 70s when we won what was then the European Champions Cup. And they brought back a classic with a modern twist. We'll be wearing this in our Europa League matches. And some of you guys asked to check in on some former players, so let's do that before we head into the new season. Alright, first off, of course, it's Harvey Westwood. Started for West Ham, left us last year, 57 million euros. Did not have the best of season, just 5 goals a year after scoring 19. The man who left us as early as can be, I think just episode 4 or 5, Alex Mighton. He's now 83 overall at 22 years old. He's developed quite nicely. Mighton had a pretty good season, 6 goals, 10 assists from the wing. Good for him. Alright, let's head over to Mainz where we have 2 players. First off, Junior Nkomo is there on loan. And Nkomo had a nice half a season on loan, 1 goal, 5 assists for the South African. But if you remember, Brandon Baxter there as well, we sold him there a couple of seasons ago. A solid season for him on the right wing, 25 appearances, 4 goals, 6 assists. There's also someone else in Germany, Armand Loriente, remember him? Our right winger. Turned out to be such a solid player. And he's doing that for Werder Bremen as well. 6 goals, 4 assists over the season. Let's head to the J-League where Brennan Johnson decided to take his talents. And that's just 3 goals and 1 assist for him, but only 10 matches played, so early in their season. Of course, who can forget Noni Madueke of the Stuttgart for almost 100 million euros last year. And Madueke, decent season, 8 goals, only 2 assists though. And Frank Lampard announcing that Nottingham Forest have made a decision on their 2 loanees. Andre Lunin coming in permanently from Real Madrid, 9.7 million euros. Lunin had a great first season with the club. Josko Gvardiol heading back to PSG. We brought him in on loan 6 months ago with the hope that maybe we could secure a long-term deal, but PSG still wants upwards of 45 million euros despite already paying over 10 million to get him. So we can't really afford that right now. We have to make some sales first. Gvardiol heads back to PSG. Off to the next season, Brighton, Fulham and Derby County all up to the Premier League with Sheffield, Newcastle and Burnley going down. 2024-2025 is underway. Alright guys, meeting with the board, setting the objectives. European football is here, so things are changing quite a bit. But in terms of the Premier League, I have a feeling they're going to ask for top 6 yet again. And this time, oh! They went higher than top 6. They want a Champions League berth. We're going to agree. Let's take the risk. Let's see that we're making it to the Champions League. Alright, let's have a look at the squad heading into the summer. Andre Lunin here permanently. Ryan Schofield, I think we're going to transfer Schofield away from the club. Schofield not happy with his lack of playing time. He's leaked some stuff to the press, so it's time for him to leave now. We love Ryan Schofield. It's nothing against him personally, but we did upgrade in the position, I believe, with Lunin. Schofield will help a lot of other teams, so We'll see what we can organize this summer. Also, we feel comfortable letting Schofield go because Andres Gabasa has joined from the youth team. The Spanish goalkeeper, just 18 years old, very talented. So Gabasa will be the backup for Lunin this season. In center defense, we have David Zima, Loic Mbe-So, Will Fish, who's back from his loan, David Garcia, who's declining down to 77. But speaking of team roles, look at his impact bar. He does too much for the club, so he will be staying forever, basically. But we are going to look to get in 1 or 2 center backs. Now, Will Fish did have a good year on loan, but he is completely out of favor with the club. So honestly, we probably are going to sell Will Fish after all these years. You can see Schofield too, not very happy. Marchenko back from his loan. Let's get to right back and left back actually. So Aaron Hickey, great season last year. Nothing more to say there. Omar Richards, solid as his backup, constantly always fills in well. You have Kevin Rueg, who had a good first season, but I thought he fell off really badly in the second half of the season. And there are some interesting right backs out there, so don't be surprised if Rueg is on the transfer list, because I am planning to keep Marchenko this year as my backup and someone that can really push for maybe a starting position. In midfield, we have Gallagher, Johannesson, Susic, Masengo. How incredible was Hano Masengo last year? Look at his defensive awareness and ball winning, his aggression. He's become such a perfect center midfielder, especially protecting that back line. I plan to upgrade and move on from Masengo, but he's proving his worth, so he will obviously be a starter for us for the foreseeable future. You have Warren Bondo, maybe on the transfer list, someone I like, but I just don't find any game time for him anymore. So we'll see what happens with Bondo. You have Nkomo back from his loan. You have Simon Hunt back from his loan. John Swift, Nicolo Fagioli, who'll certainly be transferred. He's not been playing at all. And a youth team player, Vasil Nikolov from Bulgaria. Look at the speed and acceleration on Nikolov. He can play up top, he can play on the wings, he can play right behind the forwards. So we're excited to see what Nikolov can do this season. Khalil Youssef, youth team player from last season, had a couple really nice moments. Gonna play a lot more this season, I think. And then up top, we have Sulemala. Claudio Flores, a bit of a disappointment, but too much talent there. Just way too much talent here at 18 years old. We have to figure it out with Claudio Flores. Anthony Elanga kind of suffered last year as Fonseca really stepped up. I really like Elanga, but we could be moving on from him, because I need to keep Fonseca busy and on the pitch. He's developing so quickly. Look at him, 78 rated now at 18 years old. Just incredible dribbling stats. He's just becoming such a fun player to use, so Elanga will likely be on the transfer list. Axel Bakayoko usually deputizes at right back. I like him as a utility winger, right back, right midfielder, especially when we play a back 5, so maybe he stays. Finishing up here, we have Kenzo Tanaka, the captain, nothing else to say. 83 overall now. Andrea Schelderup, how good was his first season with the club? Not much left to say there. He forms a ridiculous partnership with Haaland up top for Norway. I just checked it out. You have Odegaard. Actually, let me show you guys. Look at this Norwegian side. You have Odegaard, Schelderup, Haaland, Jens Petter Hogg, Arnstand on the bench. Pretty good team, isn't it? And finally, we have Pietro Pellegrini, who did really well whenever he played last year. So with this, what are we looking to do this season? We need to bring in a central defender or 2. I think we need to bring in 1 center midfielder and get rid of some of the players on the periphery, and maybe 1 player in attack. That's kind of the plan for now. Let's see what happens in the market. Davy Klaassen off to Liverpool, Ziyech off to Tottenham, and we have our first departure of the window. It's Warren Bondo, who's heading to Utrecht. 3 million euros, the Frenchman, best of luck to him. And 2 fairly significant transfers out of the club. Nicolo Fagioli is heading over to Brentford for just 2 million euros. The Italian heading over to a Premier League rival. And Elanga is taking a step back, hopefully for a step forward, he said. He's heading over to Middlesbrough in the Championship for just 6 million euros. Elanga out of contract in a year. He's certainly better than a Championship player, but maybe he'll get his career back on track with more consistent game time. Nicolo Zaniolo off to Atletico Madrid. Have a look at this Atletico Madrid side now. Very good, isn't it? They have Llorente, Rodrigo de Paul, Koke all on the bench. Romario, Barro, Camara, Carrasco, now Zaniolo with João Felix, Mateus Cunha, Griezmann, old Luis Suarez. Oh, we have a 90 rated Wesley Fofana. Wow, they should be really serious contenders in La Liga. And it hurts to lose him, but it was a good deal for the club. Lukas Susic heading over to Eintracht Frankfurt for 46.3 million euros. A Croatian midfielder heading over to the Bundesliga. Susic was a starter for us up until we got Conor Gallagher, then he became more of a rotational player. Susic, of course, a huge talent for the future, but we can use this money elsewhere. I think we'll be fine if we field Susic off to Eintracht Frankfurt. Ooh, Saint-Maximin to Manchester United. He heads to the Premier League and European champions. And Pietro Pellegrini, a bit of a surprise here, but he's off to Nice for 16.9 million euros. He wanted some more playing time. So Pietro Pellegrini off to Nice in Liga. And Junior Nkomo, who's been with us since the beginning of the series, is leaving the club. He's heading over to Freiburg for 37.3 million euros. Just could not find a path into the starting lineup for Nkomo. He's developed okay, but we've had him out on loan twice, and he's never really stamped his impact on the team. So he's heading over to Freiburg, 37.3 million euros. We're happy with that fee. We can reinvest in other players and positions. Tilo Kehrer to Real Madrid. Boadu joining Chelsea for 90 million euros. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg off to Chelsea from Tottenham. That's a big transfer. 40.8 million euros and Mohamed Kudus joins from Ajax. It's a massive transfer for Nottingham Forest. Kudus will join up with his fellow Ghanaian Kamaldeen Sulemana. Kudus can play in midfield. He can play up top. He's going to give us a lot of options. A 25-year-old Ghanaian. Welcome to the Premier League. Welcome to Nottingham Forest. And he found our right back of the future and present, Tino Livramento, coming in from Southampton for 22 million euros. The English right back leaves rival Southampton, who only finished one place behind us in the Premier League, to join up with Frank Lampard here at Nottingham Forest. He'll be our starting right back. We're happy to have him. Livramento, welcome. And Ryan Schofield is heading off to Brentford for 2 million euros. Schofield off to a rival. Let's see if he starts with Brentford. David Raya is there, of course, but Schofield could possibly challenge there. Best of luck to Ryan Schofield. He was instrumental in our promotion season, and he's a bit of a modern legend for us, I would say. Schofield off to Brentford. And I'm making another signing. More Chelsea players into the squad. Armando Broja. Broja's found himself 5th choice at Chelsea. Joins Nottingham Forest for 16 million euros. He will be a backup striker for us. And we are spending quite a substantial amount of money here. We're bringing in Ben White, 51.9 million euros. Arsenal get a good fee for Ben White. We're hoping he can be a leader for us in the back line. He will partner most likely with David Zima at the heart of our defense. Ben White, welcome to Nottingham Forest. Alright, and with that, the squad is heading to preseason. We're in the United States, here in Utah. We're taking on Celtic. And Gabasa with the stop on Turnbull. First official match. Good stop. Claudio Flores. Claudio Flores! Great work! Way to take matters into your own hands there. Shelter up with the header. Kudus. Oh, look who it is! It's Vasil Nikolov. Well, how about that? The Bulgarian scores. Oh, Ben White, that's a penalty. Ah. Gabasa does it again. He saved 2 penalties on his debut. 2-0. Very good result here. Shoulder up and Nikolov with the goals. Alright, second match of preseason here against Trabzonspor. Nick, are you serious? It's Nikolov again? Vasil Nikolov. Okay, 1-0. That man there making a name for himself this preseason. He scores yet again. We're taking on Malmo. Oh, Nikolov hit in the face. Ow! They're trying to stop Nikolov by any means necessary. Look at this. And Nikolov there causes a goal. Malmo. Pass on Ben White. Kudus. Oh, what a pass! This fellow Ghanaian. And Sulemana makes it look easy. 1-1. Oh, that's too easy. That is way too easy. And now we're really exposed. Ah, that's cool. Good finish. 3-1. And shoulder up. Whoa, what a header. And just shoulder up. Malmo do get the victory. Not our best showing here in the final match, but 2 clean sheets in preseason. We can be happy with that. Now we're off to the Community Shield to take on Man United. It's not been too long since our last visit to Wembley at the end of last season. We won the FA Cup here against Tottenham Hotspur in extra time. Now we face Premier League and Champions League winners Manchester United here. Kenzo Tanaka and Cristiano Ronaldo set to do battle here. And here's how they line up today. Rashford, Ronaldo, Sancho up top, Fernandes, Tomine and Pogba in midfield with Telles, Varane, Eric Bailly, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dean Henderson in goal. As for Forest, Sulemana shoulder up on Tanaka up top, Gallagher, Kudus and Masengo in midfield, Ben White, David Zima, Tino Livramento, Omar Richards and Noonan in goal. A couple of new signings on the pitch today for Nottingham Forest. Let's see how they get on. Forest United up next. And 40! Noonan. Good stuff. Cleared. United. Beginning to show superiority here. And Marcus Rashford with a turn and finish. It's 1-0 United. Ronaldo! Oh, look at the stop. Masengo was fouled there. And the sucker there. Masengo! Oh! Good header there. Tomine battling. The pass inside. 2-0 Marcus Rashford again. Another up there. Livramento. Gallagher. Livramento! And there's Sulemana, we get one back. Great stuff from Livramento on the wing. 2-1. Oh, Gallagher, poor touch there. Zima. Get to see us waking up for once. Here's Conor Gallagher. Tanaka, shoulder up! 2-2! Forest right back into it just before the break. And just shoulder up opens his account for the season. 2-2 at halftime. Good work. And a potential counter here. It's Rashford! It's 3! Marcus Rashford! What a hat-trick. Man United 3, Forest 2. Wow, that's a phenomenal ball. Right between... Wow. And it's Cristiano. Oh, inside! Look at this strike. Alright, on comes John Swift for Conor Gallagher. We saw his heroics in the cup here just a few months ago. Kenzo Tanaka here. Kenzo Tan! Oh, it's the inside of the post and it's just clear. Kudus. Here, John Swift. Sulemana and Swift. John Swift goes down. Is that a penalty? It is. The referee points to the spot. Wan-Bissaka, he's booked as well. John Swift here. Very good run. Always makes things happen. And oh, he's kicked there. Clear penalty. Here's Kenzo. Oh, it's saved by Henderson. Wins the header. Shape is poor. We have nothing left. And Ronaldo might get a consolation here. He does. A consolation for him at least. It's 4-2. Man United will win the Community Shield. Ronaldo with a consolation. But chin up, guys. It's not that serious. It's just basically a glorified preseason trophy. Premier League action up next. A new season and even higher expectations here. Nottingham Forest here at home against Crystal Palace to kick off the Premier League season. Alright, here's how we're lining up against Crystal Palace. Fonseca shoulder up and Sulemana all up top. Tanaka, Kudus and Masengo in midfield. Look at Crystal Palace. They've signed Solanke up top from Bournemouth. Now that's significant because Solanke always scores against us. Him and Ollie Watkins are my arch nemesis. Welcome back to Ryan Park. A new season for Nottingham Forest here. Premier League action. They lost the Community Shield in heartbreaking fashion at times. United were just too good, losing 4-2 there at Wembley, but now they're back in front of their fans. European football on the cards this season, but they'll kick things off here against Crystal Palace at home. Solanke deflection, and Newland has it. Mistake. Solanke makes it 1-0 Crystal Palace. We cursed ourselves by talking about him in the pre-match. He delivers. Shoulder up, Tanaka! 1-1. Andreas shoulder up. Incredible awareness. Good finish. Vermetu checks back well. Oh! Tanaka! Does it again! 2-1! Excellent passing through the middle. Fonseca finds Tanaka. And he gets it on the second time of asking to turn this match around. But unfortunately, there's Solanke! Oh, what a challenge! It is 2-1 Nottingham Forest at half-time. A brace for the captain, Kenbu Tanaka, in the 28th and 39th minutes. Oh, Zaha! Header! Oh my word! Zaha down the wing! We just cannot touch him. And it's a really poor start to the half. Will Hughes gets the header. It's 2-2. How about this run from Zaha? Kudus, Hickey, Sulemana. Just really poor, to be honest. Free header as well. Tanaka takes this one. Oh! How does that not go in? Alright, John Swift coming on for Sulemana. And now here's Valentin Fonseca. Fonseca! Just wide. Tanaka wants it in. Hickey again! And away again. And there it is. Armando Broja coming on for Aaron Hickey here late. We're throwing everything at it. The debut for Broja in the Premier League for Forest. Gallagher immediately looking to get across inside. Take it, excellent stuff. Rua gets it across, it's off Riedewald in the end. But 3-2 Nottingham Forest here late. Broja making an impact. 3-2 Forest. How about that? A brace from Tanaka and an own goal late. But Armando Broja having a good impact off the bench. We start the season with a victory here at home. 3 points, and the draw has been made for the Europa League. Let's see who we are playing. Alright, so Group A, Atalanta, Southampton, Rubin Kazan and Brøndby. Group B, Wolfsburg, Istanbul, Başakşehir, Feyenoord and Odense. Sporting, Nottingham Forest, AK Athens and Hamilton Academical. So we have a UK rivalry here as we take on a Scottish side. AK Athens heading to Greece, and then what will be the toughest match, I believe, taking on Sporting Club de Portugal. We have Monaco PSV, Standard Liège and Zurich. We have Lyon Athletic Club, Victoria and Dundee. Leverkusen, Lille, Anderlecht, Lausanne. We have Sociedad Club Brugge, BSC Young Boys and Fortuna Sittard. And Arsenal, Besiktas, Copenhagen, Hibernian. Oh, I forgot, there's more groups in the Europa League. This is a tough one. Villarreal, Fiorentina, Dynamo Kiev, Red Star Belgrade, Lazio, CSK Moscow, PAOK, and Famalicão. Leipzig, Stade Rennais, Ghent, and St. Gallen. And finally Dortmund, St. Petersburg, Utrecht, and Antalyaspor. Alright, so we have Arsenal up next in the end of the window. Then we take on AK Athens at home. Here's what we're looking at. Sheldon up top, Tanaka right behind him, Fonseca on the right, Flores on the left. He's on good form today. Let's see how he does. Masengo and Swift in midfield. Ben White back from injuries, back into the side. David Zima, Livramento, Hickey, and Lunin. For Arsenal, Eddie Nketiah, Bukayo Saka, and Nicolas Pepe up top. Odegaard right behind them, Partey and Saka in midfield. Welcome to the Emirates, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. Look at Hickey staying with it. Flores from point blank range and save. Oh, not sure where we're playing at there. That's all poor. Livramento there, just caught out. There's Masengo. Shoulder up. Masengo again. And hello, Masengo! Oh, yes, what a strike it is! Our favorite player on the team, Masengo, it's 1-0. Flores. No need for those tricks. No need for those tricks, Claudio. Oh my word, Flores, what are you doing? It's 1-1. And you have to blame Claudio Flores for that. This is why he struggled so far with us. He needs to mature. Through ball. And Lunin. It's 2-1 Arsenal. Forest falling apart. Eddie Nketiah. Alright, we tried with Claudio Flores. It did not work. So bring it on. Isak Bergman Johannesson. Tierney can pick out a cross. Cleared. Volley! Just wide from Odegaard. Tanaka shoulder up. Andrea shoulder up. Tanaka's header! Ah, it's wide. Good John Swift. Johannesson puts it wide. Inside and outside, Nketiah, but he hits the post. Hickey, Tanaka. Hickey really fired in a quick cross there. Swift. Livramento shoulder up! What a stop from Leno! That's an incredible save. They deserve it. Arsenal 3, Forest 1. Nicolas Pepe. Words can't describe that goal. That's an incredible goal. Just look at this. He pulls away from two defenders. Back to the middle. A great ball here from Saka. And he... Oh, wow. Real class. And they're cut up again. Martinelli. Oh, he chips it! It's 4-1! Now that's a humbling! I think we're going to look for a centre-back in the market. I don't know if Ben White's going to be it, guys. I do not know. And they're still coming! It's 5! Lunin! Oh my god, this is disgusting. 5-1. A drumming here away from home. Embarrassing defeat. Arsenal scored 3 goals in the final 10 minutes. And it's deadline day, Nottingham Forest are set to be very, very busy. Frank Lampard going right back into the market after Forest suffered an humiliating 5-1 loss on the road to Arsenal. The defeat raised many questions about Nottingham Forest's transfer strategy this summer. Forest were satisfied with their summer, but that loss is maybe shaking them to reality a little bit. Our backline needs a little bit more help. Not sure just yet if Ben White can really be what we hoped he could when we spent so much money on him. And the clear out begins. Will Fish over to Middlesbrough for just €2 million. He just doesn't fit our timeline. We're trying to fit Will Fish in. We're going to sell him permanently here to Middlesbrough, a team we've done a lot of business with over the years. Joining Will Fish on the Exodus table is Artem Marchenko, Ukrainian right back. He heads over to Leeds. It's a transfer we've been debating. We were not exactly excited about selling him to a rival. And another departure here, Simon Hunt heading out on loan for 1 year. He's heading to Real Betis in La Liga. And we're bringing in Lautaro Valenti, Argentinian centre-back from Parma for just €6 million here on deadline day. Valenti left-footed, so maybe he'll get a starting role here. We'll see. Ben White, not entirely convincing so far, so we're going to bring in Valenti, giving us a pretty strong centre-back grouping of Mbeso, Valenti, David Garcia. Look at this news on deadline day. David Raya heads over to the J-League with Shimizu S Pulse, which means Ryan Schofield's the starting goalkeeper for Brentford. Kenzo Tanaka and Frank Lampard giving the press conference here. It's Europa League football. The Europa League. Here we go. It's in! Oh, and it's 1-0 AK Athens! Well, welcome to Europe, I guess. AK Athens on their first attack at Samur. And the Greek side have the lead. Fonseca. Tipped over the bar. Corner. Oh, it's a good ball through! And there is Gabasa. Had to be on point there. Good save. More! Oh my word, what are we doing? What are we doing? Go over the top. 2-0. It's getting really scary. Oh, that's a mistake. Sulemana! Oh, what a save! Oh, Ben White, what are you doing? It must be way too far for Tanaka. Surely. But Kenzo says, why not? Get a corner. 2-0 at halftime. AK Athens with the lead. Kudus. Flores. Tanaka! Oh, what a stop. And Armando Broja and Schalder are both coming on here. Sulemana off, so is Fonseca. Broja! Off the post, Schalder gets one back. No, we lose at home. A real humbling. We're having a rough month. AK Athens 2. Nottingham Forest 1. Alright, we're bottom of the group as Hamilton get a draw with Sporting. So this group blown wide open there. Now we host Liverpool. There's just no break here. Ben White failing to find form. Supporters are unhappy. The €51 million transfer from Arsenal has been a complete flop so far. Whereas this man here, Lautaro Valenti, looked pretty solid. So we'll see what happens. Frank Lampard with a lot of tough decisions to make. But it's not easy. Forest having a really rough start to things so far. Alright, so to face Liverpool, we're going with Tanaka, Schalder up and Sulemana up top. Gallagher, Masengo, Swift in midfield. Valenti gets a start next to David Livramento on the right. But Liverpool, it's Salah, Mane and Harvey Elliott in the front line. Liverpool versus Forest. Forest in a crisis? We're not quite sure, but things aren't looking great right now for Frank Lampard's side. They came into the season with a lot of hope and expectations, but the performances on the pitch have not been up to scratch. Whipped in, Valenti. finds it pours. Swift. Masengo! So close, it's just off. Mane! And he puts it over the bar. It's 1-0 at half-time to Liverpool. Valenti. Oh, overruns that. Okay. Oh. Hickey doing everything there to prevent a goal. Tanaka. And it's Conor Gallagher. Really did well to get a strike on goal there. Livramento, why? Livramento here, just having his own freestyle competition back here. First off, a great fake, catches Salah, and then the nutmeg here. And then he gets it back, and it's a mess. Looks it in, it's headed on. Kudus. Masengo. Ruben! It's Alisson! Lunin, a phenomenal stop there. And there it is, 1-0 Liverpool. We just cannot score. We are really struggling here. Board not really happy with the start so far. They promised top 4. They've invested in the squad. Lampard has some work to do.